Weathering is the breaking down of rocks on the Earth's surface. Physical weathering is the breakdown of rock by physical forces into smaller particles, influenced by rock type, climate, and topography. Often sedimentary rocks are more likely to weather away quicker compared to igneous rocks. Climate decides which type of weathering will be taking place. Topography relates to where the rock area is. Upland areas are more exposed to weathering than lowland areas. The two types of weathering that you need for the Leaving Cert are physical or mechanical weathering and chemical weathering, but this video will just be focusing on physical weathering. Freeze-thaw weathering is the most common type of physical weathering, and it takes place on upland regions such as mountaintops and cliff tops. Physical weathering will usually be concentrated along weaknesses in the rock and slowly tear it apart. During the day, rainwater may fill breaks in the rock. Water gets trapped, and when night falls, the temperatures drop below freezing point. This causes the water to turn into ice, and the volume expands by 9%. The expanding volume puts pressure on the rock and causes the gaps to push apart. Eventually, the rock gap widens and the rock splits in two. This causes the broken rock to fall down the mountain slope as scree. During the day, when temperatures rise, the water will melt and the cycle will continue. Exfoliation or onion weathering is the opposite, as it takes place in warmer temperatures. Exfoliation takes place on an open, exposed flatland with direct exposure to warm temperature. Or to put it simple, it occurs in deserts. In deserts, there's an absence of clouds or vegetation, meaning rocks have direct exposure to the sunlight and no cover. Temperatures in the desert typically range to 40 degrees during the day. This causes rocks to heat and expand. As night falls, the temperature drastically drops to 0 degrees. This causes the rock to freeze up and contract. In this circumstance, rock type influences how drastically the rock will contract or expand. Exfoliation or onion weathering will begin to peel the outer layers of a rock. Eventually, due to the constant cycle of expanding and contracting, the outer layer disconnects from the inner layers of the rock and begin to flake off.